Coverage now of Saturday Night Baseball as we welcome you to Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Minnesota Twins. Garrett Horn makes his big league debut right after this. Garrett Horn steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, I think the big key, Matt, is just going to be able to control the butterflies. You can only make your
Leading
first
off
start
tonight for
one
Baltimore,
time, and a lot of emotions, a lot of things are going through your mind when you're taking your warm-up pitches. Hopefully you can settle down, control that heartbeat, as they say, breathe in, breathe out, and try to enjoy the first big league experience.
That's the ball.
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, this club could really benefit with some improvement out of the five spot. He has really struggled. And struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season. And when that's the case, you start to think that maybe it's in his head. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Holt falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting third.
Now to the plate, Hunter Henderson. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Left side, but well fouled. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Line drive to center field. Holt is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. The Twins coming up. No score. Bruce Zimmerman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort to that.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugouts going.
Digging in, Tyler W. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Shorty Holt. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First pitch coming, here it is. Low with a fastball here in the dirty. It's ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a 2-0 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. But this is back into the seats, a foul ball. In there, 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Payoff pitch one more time. That's a strike to throw down.
No, he's
Not
in
in
there.
time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the guy that's hitting second. Wonder if he can turn it around a bit. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
The right field strikeout, big, and I mean big, 2-run RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come.
No, he stays.
Runners back. Into the box, Sean Obradovich. She'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A 2-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Into the box now, Ryan Hassel. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Horn is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. His performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he should be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
You know, we see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far over.
His ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The left fielder.
Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Horn makes his debut here as a September call-up amidst much anticipation. And assuming he lives up to the expectations, he could turn into a big piece of this rotation going forward.
Boy, you said that right, Danny. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games, and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I would be surprised if he pitched really well on this one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Drive, snagged on a short throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. So striding in, DJ Stewart will get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Here's the 1-1. Yanked fouled off to the right. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Pat Valaika is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Posts under it, and that's the 3rd out. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. All even now at 1-1. Now is the designated hitter, Tim Poole. He'll start us out here in the home half of the 2nd. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like you did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Tyler O'Neill for one reason, people. This guy is absolutely jacked. I mean, probably the most shredded guy in the game, light tower power, and offers his manager some versatility in the outfield as well.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Castle over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting it. No left fielder.
Standing in, Colby Obradova. And he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. High in the air out towards shallow right. Stewart coasts under it, and that's the 3rd out. Twins are set.
Welcome back to Target Field, home of the Twins, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year, entering the daily ranking upper echelon of several pitching teams. And that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. This is on the ground over the first. Healy scoops it up and takes the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jorge Mateo. He flew out in his last at bat. A ball and no strikes. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you throw.
Obradova is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting second.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Richie Martin. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Set to get his evening at the plate started.
Leading off,
and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
1-1. Misses, ball
Count
2.
2-1.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this kicks right off of the ball.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, back to a breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
The next twin up, Darren Obradovich. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's off
the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Lewis aboard here at first with nobody out. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now. He could give his guy an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Stewart on the move, and no one will track it down. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and rotation, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Stewart has it in his tracks. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. At the plate, Hunter Henderson will start things out here in a tie ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Obradovich is there, 1 out. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan Hassel, will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that on his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
A ball and a strike now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Nope.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Got a full count. 3-2.
Full count now, 3-2. slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted to knock it.
Carlson.
Standing in now, Dylan Carlson. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Ball 2.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Leads off first with 1 away. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that rotation. So good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder. The 2-1 home. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
3-2, full count. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He was really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on the
swing, and the drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. It's in at second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now back. Andy.
Striding forward now, Andy Rush. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Up next for the Orioles.
Wow, throw a 10 over it and bring out the crowd.
Looked like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets fastened. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Into the box now, Jorge Mateo. He'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
3-0 now.
I got 3-0.
Look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. As He arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run
Now
comes
batting,
across to score.
the second baseman, Richie.
Now at the plate,
Martin.
Richie Martin.
Ladies and
Here's
gentlemen,
the Minnesota
your
skipper making
attention,
his
please.
way after the mound.
Now pitching for
And
the
we're going to see a pitching change, as
Number
that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
Ball one, no strike.
So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening. He certainly was not sharp. 1-1 the count. So 1-1 home. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Ready for another shot now. Hunter Henderson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. And that misses low and away. Ball one. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Orioles lead it 7-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Healy. He starts the inning, and they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
First of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
2-0 now.
Oh, that pitch is out.
The 2-1. Smoke. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. They'll make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home court. And as we take a look at the Minnesota leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits fourth among all Twins. So stepping in, Sean Obradove. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hit in the air out to right. Stewart sprinting after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
For Minnesota, the designated hitter, Jim.
Riding forward now is the DH, Tim Hu. First offering on its way. Now here's a shot out to right center field. And the runner will score from second. The relay, but he is in there with a 2-run double. This thing was a double or more the second I left his bat.
He really drove it well. He ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBIs along the way.
In now, Ryan Jeffries as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way.
That's a Minnesota. The third baseman.
In now, Royce Lewis. Runner in scoring position with 2 runs. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Who at third with 2 away. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. hit on the ground out to short. Henderson right there. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at. And they've done a nice job of using the full field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success. And their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Holt is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles.
Digging in now,
the center
Dylan
fielder.
Carlson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish as they did.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats.
Now back.
Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's the same.
A center base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. Change-ups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Obradovich. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Popped him up. Healy in foul ground. And that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Darren Obradovich. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. The 1-1 home. Swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up, and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. Digging in the switch hitter, Tyler W. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swinging a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1.
That's
fastball taken high for a ball.
I got 2 on the count.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Takes this the other way to right. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. Ready for another chance?
Shorty Holt.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. W stands at first with 1 out. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. Fastball right back to the mound. One there on to first, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Striding in, Andy Rush.
Leading off the Baltimore.
Here comes the first pitch.
Andy
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoking all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit. Yeah, his calling part is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging the pitching staff.
Stepping in now, Jorge Mateo. Now here's a fly ball, well hit, overdone. Looking up, and this one is gone, a home run.
Wow, there's a case of the ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Richie Martin is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Base is empty here with nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, overdone. Makes the play, one away. Digging in once again, Hunter Henderson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for a strike. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. A ball and two strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Pitch popped up, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The first base
now with the plate, Ryan Castle. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for two thanks to the two-run home run. Bottom of the sixth coming up. Leading off the inning, Alex Healy. They'll need him to get something going here.
Alex Healy.
The 0-1 delivery. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number one. Ready once again. Gone. Obradovich. First pitch of the at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
One ball,
and
two strikes.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to two strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it back.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. We'll get it into second.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get 2 strikes, and then he lays in the cookie.
Or you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he will triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Tim Hu comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Obradovich, a runner at second with 1 away. Slapped hard the opposite way. This will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Now in the box, Ryan Jeffries, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out here and the runner at second. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Another 0-2 coming. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. Stepping in, Dylan Carlson.
Leading off the Baltimore.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Dylan.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. For that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now batting.
1 gone now in the Baltimore 7th, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. A ball and no strikes. In there, 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. This will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Obradovich. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, DJ Stewart. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Trying to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they lead it by a margin. CNL Perez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Leading off the inning, Colby Obradovich. And they'll need him to get something going here. No balls and 1 strike.
Colby Obradovich
takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the 1st out.
Now batting.
Taking in Royce Lewis. He singled and 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
That's outside.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold save. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The batter, number 1. Good stop.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Darren Obradovic. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Lewis, base runner at first with 1 out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. High in the air down the right field line. Stewart moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
Now at the plate,
the second baseman,
Tyler
W.
He's set. Here it comes. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball,
inside.
2 strikes.
He might be trying to set him up here 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance. Digging in, Pat Valaika.
Leading off for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Pat Valaika.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Andrew Miller
please.
comes on to pitch now hoping for
pitching
better
for the
results
Twins.
than the other arms
Number
that they've
19.
run out there
No,
in this
that's
one.
Andrew.
First pitch of the inning is taken low away for a ball. It's 1-0.
No, that's
Falls
low.
behind now, 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. Two and 2 the count. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. So digging in now, Andy Rush from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. To 1-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball pitch before that heater right there definitely threw his timing off.
Got him to go down swinging there. Andy Rush is down to become the first out in the 8th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Change up low, 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
I got to count 2-2.
2-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
2-2 one more time. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. That'll be a tough play.
Oh, he's safe.
Not in time. He beats it out to his third hit tonight.
Things are going really good. How about a swinging fun infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
And it's fouled away. Valaika on second. Mateo at first, 1 gone. Fastball flew it right by him, and there's 2 down. Ready now, Hunter Henderson. Last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Shorty
leading off.
And they'll need him to get something going here.
Fielder.
First
Shorty.
pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Popped him up. Mateo has room in foul territory. And he brings it in on the warning track.
The first baseman, number 5.
The number 4 Minnesota hitter,
Healy.
Alex Healy. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. That'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Sean Overdovich. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. High and deep to right center. Carlson is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Hassel.
Leading off with the
doubled
Orioles.
and singled in
The
4
first.
at-bats in this contest.
Ryan
Strike 1 to start the
Hassel.
at-bat. Here it comes. Slow roller out to short. Overdovich has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 13.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
Good job
ball
of
1.
holding up on the low ball there.
1
And
ball,
it's
2
1-2.
strikes. Count.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Inside.
A full count now
Full
for
count.
the Orioles center
3-2.
fielder.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Holt is there, 2 gone.
Now batting. Left
At
field.
the plate, Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler.
It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball from Miller as he
0-1's
jumps
the
ahead,
count.
0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the plate.
Backhanded. Well, not in time. He beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
So frustrating, you make
the delay
You
ball.
get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. O'Neill leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One hit, one. Ryan Tepera, 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 52.
Striding in to start the ninth, Tim
Tepera.
Poole, and they'll need him to get something going here. And
Count
this is
1-0.
off the corner and low, ball one. The 1-0 home, fouled off. Shot back up the middle. And not holding this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. The show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box, Ryan Jeffries. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here.
D-Rod.
Pitches way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Slow roller left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Riding into the box. Go win it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
1-0 the count. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2-0 pitch on the way. In the air down the line and left. O'Neill is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Now batting.
Third baseman, Wood. Lewis.
Set and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got it. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Aaron Oberdavid. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do. They still have a significant threat. Hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
On the year, Oberdavid brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. The
1-1. And he fouls this one off. Koo over at second. Lewis on at first with 2 down. Final strike for the Twins. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Goes to third with it, and they get the force at third, and the ball game is over. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. Baltimore posted 15 total hits in the ball.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Orioles total hits as they grab the win against the visiting Athletics 5-14.